Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Vampyr. On the last Let's Play, we entered the hospital and talked to a whole bunch of people. Probably should read. And for this Let's Play, we're going to be doing the same thing. So wait, am I not like disappearing? I'm just moving really fast? Oh god, this is long. Huh. Hmm. Aroused. Okay. Yoink.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I mean, it's not really a flower. So where do I hear water? I thought this was a door. Okay. Analyze. Where's my thing? D? Like the attack speed. Okay, we'll leave that for now
Human
until...
Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
I mean, I do have to do doctor stuff, and do I have to sleep? But yeah.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Can I get it water? I mean, yeah, there's people dying of the Spanish flu, but we need to get it some water. I need water from the
flower's
plants.
dying. It needs water.
Okay, can't do anything there. This is my bullet thing, right? Oh, no, just more shillings and aluminum powder.
I cannot enter.
You know, because vampires can't
It's
enter
locked, all right.
a place without somebody saying the vampire can come in. I really hate games that go like, hey, you can take all this stuff, but it has consequences. This one isn't one of them. That I know of. I mean, maybe. This hacksaw will be good use for killing vampires or people or something. Well, let's continue with our thing downstairs. Who are you? Oh, right, you're the vampire lady.
I need blood, Doctor.
I'll leave.
You got herpes, you know? Like really bad herpes. I don't know why for some people it seems to be very all over part of their face, and then for some people it's a little pimple. I guess it's like health and stuff or whatever. So there's a face here. I see a thing over there. Screw trash.
It's locked.
Why is there a face here? I thought I was gonna meet somebody here. Oh well. Was there... Or maybe this is where the wallet is? Supposed to be?
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Run. I'm level 4, they're level 7. Oh, shit. I'm very underleveled. Was it C or something? Yeah. Yeah, guys, don't go over in that direction. There's...
It's locked.
lots of vampires and stuff. Hopefully I can sleep to get my health back up. Can I look at this picture? Christ. It's like today. Or, you know, these days. I don't know why they put people in the hallway. There's like a room upstairs.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reid, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Tell me about your life in London.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reid. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Okay, so when there's the why there, it's the different choices.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this
Should
place.
have warned me about
Let's
that.
just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Okay.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reid, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
I mean, I did save many lives, right?
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, I don't want to be a dick, but this game kind of forces me in positions. But hopefully, you know, we can push through it, and I can be of value to this team. Have I talked to you before?
What can I do for you?
Nope. Okay. Bye. I could use a nap to heal.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid.
What happened to your neck?
Can I help at all?
Oh, vampirism?
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
Okay,
I
I'll just ask you
suppose that
billing
this
questions.
pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Tell me about your life, even though your throat hurts.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Can we have a pen and paper?
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Here's medicine?
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I find it when it's like, oh, your throat hurts, so tell me about
How
yourself.
pain-
So painful
I'll let you get some.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. How can I help your son?
Pen and
I'm
paper would be good.
Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
We just did. Tell me about your life.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Oof. Really?
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
I share your stupor.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I mean, on the one hand, it's like,
Do you require medical attention
They are
as well,
rich.
Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns right now, Doctor. But I'm fine, thank you.
personal questions, I guess.
Goodbye, Miss.
Don't know about stupor.
Don't waste your time with me.
Well, since
Good evening.
I'm okay.
talking about you and stuff. Painful?
How painful.
So painful.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reid. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of.
She's a vampire.
She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Okay. Why is that
That's
still
okay.
not grayed out? Okay, whatever. Boy,
I have to...
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
is there anything in the room to take? Doesn't seem like it. You okay? Grab myself. You look like an NPC, maybe.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Bloody arm. It's not fixed.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reid.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reid? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Okay.
Is there anything else that's bothering you?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Yeah, hopefully
Goodbye for now, Mr.
I can do things to make this place better, and the mood of this game is, you know, better than everyone's dying, the world sucks. Yeah, we'll get back to him eventually.
Seriously like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna stay inside a bit. Something shiny around here. Okay.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Is there like multiple things active or what? Let's see, citizen menu, local investigations. Track, I guess? One seems to be 2. That's fine. Except I'm close to death. But that's fine, I guess.
Sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair
I
situation.
cannot enter.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Oof. Sorry that you died, but hopefully you'll be in, you know, the mass grave that the other person is. How you do? So, India. That's a lot different from England.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
I think the morgue is the place where
I
you go.
don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Yeah.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Yeah, about that.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
That was my arm.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
That's a weird thing.
I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Funny story.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidanan.
No, Dr. Reid. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
I like him. I don't have an encumbrance
Goodbye,
system, so...
mister.
Oh yeah, probably should ask how his,
Good evening,
feeling.
Doctor.
Do you need...
I'm feeling all right.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I'm just gonna take...
It's locked, all right.
Oh, okay. Hope I shouldn't be stealing your stuff. I think I've talked to everybody that's walked around, unless they moved quite a bit. Oh, right, there's the second flow.
Not now.
Didn't even knock. Is he a vampire?
It's locked, all right.
I was about to say, okay, I guess we finally go take a nap, but then it's like, oh, 29. Oh, bother. Do we have to go in here? Oh, right, I think that's the place where the vampires were. Yeah, boy. Well, that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. So, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment, cause I like comments. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out our videos Epic Grow. And please remember to spay and neuter your animals to help control the pet population. And is this an actual doctor's thing? It kind of looks like a nightgown. Whatever. And until next time, Let's Play, me, GamerWolfSix, a Vampyr. See ya.